All right, blue-green Eldrazi. Eldrazi, for people not familiar with this creature type, we got Thought-Knot Seers and Matter Reshaper. The symbol in the corner we refer to as Wingding, or specifically colorless mana. So Wingding mana gets made by things like Yavimaya Coast, Sanctum of Ugin, Wastes, Aether Hub, stuff like that. This build has a small energy sub-theme. It may or may not be right to not have Attune with the Aether in this deck, but like we've got a couple of Rogue Refiners here, and the fact that like Wingding's kind of a color for us, I think means Aether Hub with just Rogue Refiner is probably fine. The build around submission for this card is this card we got 4 copies of here at our top end. We've got Elder Deep-Fiend, which it has a mechanic called Emerge that says when you, as an alternative to paying 8 mana for this card, you can sacrifice a creature to allow you to reduce its casting costs and pay the cheaper cost. So for example, if we emerge Elder Deep-Fiend off of a Rogue Refiner or a Matter Reshaper, we only have to pay 4 additional mana with it. This is a really powerful tempo card, so when you cast it, it taps up to 4 target permanents. So it's Eldrazi hands, reach out and do that. Sanctum of Ugin is a sweet card that allows us to kind of chain these things together here as well. This says whenever you cast a colorless spell with converted mana cost 7 or more, you can sacrifice this land to search your library for a colorless creature and put it in your hand. So basically, if you have Sanctum of Ugin in play and you cast Elder Deep-Fiend, you can sack the Sanctum to get another Elder Deep-Fiend. You kind of chain these Deep-Fiends together, tapping your opponent out every turn while you do that. This deck also has the food package in it because it's a blue-green deck. So we've got Gilded Goose, Oko, got a couple of wolves in the main deck, a couple more wolves in the sideboard. Got a variety of good blue-green cards, some Mystic Disputes, some Veil of Summers, Reclamation Sage. Ratchet Bomb is just kind of a generic like way to kill things. We got some Pithing Needles and some Grafdigger's Cage. Let's go ahead and dive on into some match with this and see how this goes. It does look sweet. Elder Deep-Fiend is one of my favorite cards in this format, so excited to kick the tires on another variation of this and see how it goes. You cannot make colorless mana with Goose. Colorless mana is not a mana of any color. So people that are giving me suggestions about the mana base, don't just tell me the mana base is wrong. Do the math and show me why. For example, I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 colorless sources, plus Once Upon a Time to find them. So if you're going to have the audacity to tell me my mana is wrong, you better cite a source. No, I don't. I find it tedious to sit there and try and justify my mana base to you. So if you want to tell me it's off, give me some numbers. Explain why it's off. Thanks for the 9 months, Clown Punch. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yikes. That's fine. I didn't want this 3-drop anyways. Here's what I think about your comment, Hider. Hard to count those manas on Moto. Gosh, if only there was some kind of way that I could go out, if only there was something I could do to go out of my way to make the deck list easily accessible. If only there was some kind of tool. Maybe we could call it an extension or an overlay, perhaps. Mono black pack rat. All right, are we dead? I think we're dead, chat. All right, so pack rat here is a 2-mana rat that's power and toughness equal to the number of rats you control. You can pay 3 and discard a card from your hand to make a token that's a copy of Pack Rat. So I bet my opponent's about to make a bunch of Pack Rats, chat. I mean, so like, T-Plane, like, can you explain to me why you think colorless mana is different than any of the other colors of mana? Like, why do I need to treat my mana base differently because I'm adding Wingding? Why is it different than any other color of mana? Can you explain that to me? So I didn't attack because they can make a 2/2 rat here, like I assume they're going to. Night Veil Spectre. Alright, so they're actually just playing actual factual Mono Black Devotion. That's great. Mono Black Devotion with Castle Lockwayne. That's sick. Alright, so I want some Ratchet Bombs, because they tick up and they kill their stuff. Veil of Summer sounds great here. I think I actually trim Elvish Mystic in this matchup and Llanowar Elves, because I just want a little bit higher threat density, like individual quality of my threats to be a little bit higher. Do I want Pithing Needle to name Pack Rat? I feel like I might. I can name Castle too, yeah. I'm going to trim Thought-Knot Seer because I think their hand probably gets empty pretty quick. I'm also bringing in more 4-drops. Yeah, there's a good chance they have Planeswalkers, like Liliana of the Last Hope is probably pretty likely. Yeah, this hand's great. Huh? So, I think I'm actually going to take Wicked Wolf here and just play this and pass. Because if I play Goose, I guess I could take Goose, but then, like, I don't really want to get Thoughtseize on one. I want to hold up Veil for Thoughtseize on one. Yeah, get 2 for 1. Thanks. Just had the sense, chat. Had the feels. Yeah, if they're playing Underworld Connections, Pithing Needle can name the land that they put it on. Alright, they played an elk. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see. It's a +1, not a -3. How'd I get past Watsy's R&D? Do you... Alright, so what am I doing? I think it's just Thought-Knot Seer. I think it's a Thought-Knot Seer, and then just like make a food, because this blocks the 3/3 pretty profitably. Dubs Fatal Push. Well, that makes that choice easy, I guess. Huh. Do I elk my Thought-Knot so they don't draw a card? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the line. That's sick. That's great. Elk my Thought-Knot. So gosh, that's delicious. There might be something to this Oko card, chat. I choked on the water I was drinking when I was in Caleb's stream the other night, and he said he wasn't convinced Oko was good in this format. It's strange to me that they're playing Fatal Push instead of Hero's Downfall. They're playing both is the answer. Or like, the efficiency's a big point on that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play Rogue Refiner here. Just not let them Fatal Push this turn. Sweet. Did you not see the whole Oko wrap, damn it, chill? Let me greatly improve your life. Should we take a minute and watch the Oko wrap? I feel like we have 1,700 people in here. We should take 30 seconds and watch the Oko wrap. I'm a 3-mana walker that don't die to fraud, don't die to fraud, don't die to fraud. I'm a 3-mana walker that don't die to fraud, don't die to fraud, don't die to fraud. Guess who's back? Back again. Oko's back. Tell a friend. I've created a monster because nobody wants to see Teferi no more. They want Oko, Tef's chopped liver. Well, if you want Oko, this is what I'll give you. 2 decks out of 3 at the PT. I go free because they say wait and see. You can't drop the Banhammer, not our WotC, because you can't sell Eldraine without me. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see. I'm a +1, not a -3. How'd I get past WotC's R&D? Hey! Here's a concept that works. 20 million other 3/3 elks emerge, but no matter how full the board might be, it'll be so empty without me. Now that looks like a green 2/3, so everybody just come and see. It's a +1, not a -3. How'd I get past WotC's R&D? Na 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 na. Dear. All right, sorry. Back to your regularly scheduled Magic content. I felt like I needed to share that with all of you. For people asking, this does still have a converted mana cost of 4, so elking things does not change the cost printed in the corner. Thanks for the 14 months, Digitech. Welcome back. If you haven't seen that before, that's the glorious content you're missing out on by not partaking in my YouTube channel. What are you doing with your life, chat? Why aren't you watching my YouTube channel? Get on it. I think we just like keep producing a bunch of food here, right? That made my day. I do what I can. I do what I can. Hey, Guts Picks, thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hooglandia. Hope you're having an excellent day wherever you are. The lyrics were too strong. They were on point. I can't take credit for the awesome lyrics in that video. The lyrics in that video were written by Hooglandia on the Discord server. And if you want the full lyrics, if you couldn't understand me for all of them, they're in the video description on the YouTube channel. Wow, that's aggressive. Deal. Like, I'm super in for these trades. And then, like, next turn, Wicked Wolf eats the Murderous Rider. Ho ho! Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm just gonna make another food. I think if we keep a food supply around for this, they basically just can't beat this card. I always take creative freedom with deck lists that you send in. The floor right now for submitting decks is 25 for Pioneer, but I'm also super backed up on Pioneer submissions. As a heads up, there's currently 30 plus decks waiting to be played in my deck queue. So you could say this format's pretty popular. So I wasn't gonna swap, but drawing Reality Smasher means I just want to get this out of the way. I am planning, so like we're gonna do like double-digit Pioneer decks a week for the foreseeable future, I think. We'll see though. Unless a bunch of people are really upset I'm not playing Standard on Arena right now. We'll see. We'll see what the sub-survey looks like. There might be a bunch of people who are upset that we're not playing Standard. I'm upset. Arena's been turned into an elk. Gosh, do I want more Thought-Knot Seers? Oko turning off the Thought-Knot Seer downside is like real good. I think I'm just gonna run it back. I'm gonna trim a Matter Reshaper and bring another Thought-Knot back in because they have Kalitas, which Matter Reshaper is not great against. Why do you say that, Ruin? Did I get posted to places that I didn't realize? Was there a thread about me that I missed? I guess it's fine. Turn 1 goose, turn 2 make food. I'm gonna get Thoughtseize anyways, so who cares? Yes, if you elk a deputy, they get their thing back. And the reason for that distinction is because of the way the triggers are worded. So if you look at like Spell Queller versus Deputy Detention is all 1 trigger versus like Spell Queller is 2. That's the important difference. I think I'm just gonna pass and make a food here. Yeah, delayed trigger versus 2 separate triggers. Fair Ruin. So, I think I want to keep both these food for when I start slamming these Wicked Wolves, just to make them hard to kill. So I'm going to go ahead and play Rogue Refiner here. It's my opinion on Weebs. Weebs are, that's an anime thing, right? I don't know that I have a specific opinion on people that like anime. Let people like things. My opinion is let people like things. I enjoy watching Arena because I haven't played Magic in years. Arena Duckmaster overlay helps me follow. I don't mind watching Magic Online, but it requires me to search cards. I think it might help at the beginning of a league or set of matches you highlighted what cards do. I do that. I do exactly that. It's literally at the start of every league. Like I like how you said do the thing you already do. I don't understand how to take that feedback. You want me to like go over every single card? Because like that still doesn't really help people because people come in and out all the time. And like the deck list is available on your screen via the widget. So like you're saying you like Arena better because it lets you mouse over the cards. Like you can mouse over my cards on Magic Online too. Wow, they just paid 5 life to draw a card. What is in their hand? Let's find out, shall we? Creatures of the type of your choice. There's like, they just bring that into like Shrink Elks. This is a 2/4. Then when it comes into play, I lose X life and they gain X life, where X is equal to the amount of black symbols in their casting cost. So like, when this came into play, it drained me for 2 and they gained 2. This is my hand. It's great. And next turn I get to start making food with the goose and playing 4-drops, which is awesome. It's like I can make a food and play a Wicked Wolf. Wicked Wolf is really good in this format. No Path to Exile makes the Indestructible clause on it super powerful. Christy and I got some professional photography photos done of the family over the weekend. They turned out really well. My kids are great. Everybody can appreciate my kids with me for a moment. They're pretty great. My kids are great. Buy their stuff. We're done selling popcorn. They don't have stuff to sell anymore. Thanks, Cajun guy. Yeah, they are quite large. Jake's in kindergarten now, and Declan will start kindergarten next fall. We did sell a majority of our popcorn to Twitch chat. We know you're gonna get family photos with your Twitch family. We don't bring the Twitch family out of the closet. They stay where they belong. Well, that's not a 1-mana dork I wanted for Christmas. I think I just take the guaranteed 4th land here. I was hoping to find an elf or a goose there. Yep. It's teasing me, chat. It's teasing me. Going through some old cards, I came across Bristling Hydra, and comparing that card to Wicked Wolf seems embarrassing. Well, to be fair, getting energy is more trivial than getting food. Beneath combat on your turn, if you have 8 or more total power worth of creatures, target creature you control gains haste. Yikes. Alright, well, that looks like an elk to me, so everybody, just come and see it's a +1, not a -3. Did your kid flex on the other kids with the amount of money they got from popcorn? I don't know. I don't actually know where they ended up lining up. Not sure where they ended up in the green scheme of the popcorn racket. Would you oppose running? Nope. Updated zombies list sounds great, Scooter. The list was super sweet the first time we played it. Alright, well, we are definitely playing this just in case there's some big scary as their last card. Yep. Generator Servant World Spine Worm. Yep. Let's, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's all a little bit of ways off, but it's good to get that one out of the way. When your kids get older, are you going to have them play games and shill on your channel to sell their products? Maybe. Maybe. This game's probably over at this point. The deck is running Sanctum, and once upon a time a search option. When an Emrakul on the board for the control matchups be... Yeah, I could see that. I can see if control is something you're worried about. I think Emrakul is definitely a great choice for beating that. Is Oko the best Planeswalker ever printed? Yes or yes? I'm not convinced this card's reasonable in here. I feel like we don't have enough Planeswalkers for it, and like tapping my 3-power creature to crew this seems a little medium. I guess I have a lot of 3s here. I like how effectively TKS lines up into Elks. Yeah, I agree, Percy. Alright, this is a Goose, so we'll keep this hand, then it's great. Could be a Llanowar Elf, too. This is a 1-mana dork. This hand's absurd. I hope when they eventually ban green cards in this format, that they ban Once Upon a Time and not Oko to start. This was originally a build-around submission, but Percy did the legwork on it in chat. Precip. They have a 4-color oven deck for the MCQ. Yeah, everything I play on stream goes up on my YouTube channel. So youtube.com/FOglen. Just find the video there, and the deck list will be in the video description in an easy to import manner. I think in Pioneer, this card needs to be banned. This card should be banned in Standard too. This card was a design mistake to print. Any hot takes for the first ban list of Pioneer? No, not probably Once Upon a Time. I think like for the same reason like Ponder and Preordained are banned in Modern, like Once Upon a Time should be banned in this format. Rhythm of the Wild. Yeah. Yeah, that's a card. All right, well, let's try and end this game because they're going to kill us real fast otherwise. We've not played any Keesis decks in this format yet. Handweir Battlement. You own both Handweir Battlements and a creature named Handweir Garrison. Exile them both and then meld. Meld. Does anybody remember that mechanic? I had completely forgotten that was a thing. That's definitely the first time meld. Cards go Super Saiyan together for people not familiar with the meld action. Were there constructed playable meld cards. Yeah, it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh mechanic. The cards were on the backside were split across 2 cards. Yeah, Brizella. Yeah, Grisella and Bruta. Unless we manage to die here somehow, we should be good. We might die here. We might die. When this attacks, you may exert it. If you do, put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Well, Jackal, that's okay, so that's what they're doing. Oh, they put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, and they're giving it haste, sure. So it's a 4/4 with haste. Are we dead? It's not attacking, right? Put that creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Alright, so it's not tapped and attacking. And whenever they put in, we just elk, right? Oh, it's just a concession? It's not pig. Alright. Well, we definitely policed their fun. I almost feel bad. We definitely policed their fun there a little bit. We are the bad guy. Hornet Queen could have been bad for us, yep. Am I the bad man? Well, I mean, they were dead on board, so like, yeah, they conceded. You're the reason we can't have nice things. Yep. Well, I mean, we've only 5-0'd once. So, like, yeah, if we 5-0 with this, all 2 decks we 5-0'd with had Oko in them. Like, the other thing to remember too, chat, a deck 5-0ing doesn't mean it's good, right? Like, Magic's a game with an incredible amount of variance, or like a deck not 5-0ing doesn't mean it's not good. Scred won a Grand Prix, yep, exactly. Maybe I was supposed to Matter Reshaper on 2 and then go Goose plus activate Goose on 3. Yeah, that would have been better, right? I'd be in the same position now, but I'd be attacking for 3 this turn. So yeah, I definitely should have played Matter Reshaper on 2 and then Goose plus activate Goose on 3 here. Small sequencing mistake. Is this like a slow start out of the Is It Phoenix deck? Could be. Ooh. I like some calamari, chat. So we're going to go ahead and inside of their upkeep here, we're going to emerge Deep-Fiend. So we sacrifice this. We make blue, blue, blue. When we cast Elder Deep-Fiend, we get to tap up to 4 things. Matter Reshaper will trigger. We'll sacrifice Sanctum of Ugin. Oh yeah, battlefield. Right on the battlefield. And then I think... So do I get the Reality Smasher or the Thought-Knot Seer? We're tapping them off their lands. I just get Reality Smasher, like beep beep. I think I just get Reality Smasher. Man, this deck seems really good. I'm so excited. I really hope there's a competitive squid deck in this format. It's basically everything I want in life, chat, is a competitive squid deck. Are they about to, like, Lightning Axe plus Fiery Temper me? No, just Fiery Temper that. Deal. Things are looking pretty good for here. Oh, Broco. Oh, Broco. Oh, Broco. Alright, they did Snark Lake Phoenix, but like, I get to like Oko and make a 3/3 and attack for 13 next turn. I guess they could put a bunch of Phoenixes in their bin here. Okay, they have two Arclight Phoenix. So they're gonna have to chump block with those. Sure. Is Goose / Broco enough to make Spire of Industry feasible? I don't know. I don't know if you really need that effect. So they can trade with the food token and then chump block the Deep-Fiend and then go to 2. Empty Hex, thanks for the half a year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Yeah, and we have a bunch of good... Okay, they could go land quad cantrip here, I guess. Pretty unlikely, but potentially possible. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a start. Okay, that means the Thing in the Ice shouldn't be flipping this turn, which means they should be dead. On the stack, thank you for the 17 months of support there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. But chat, they played the card that people keep telling me should be banned. How did we win? How did we win? I don't think this is a Grafdigger's Cage matchup, huh? I think I want the Mystic Disputes. I think I want the Wicked Wolves. Yeah, the cages stop Phoenixes. They can just, like, cast them. Is it worth bringing that in? Is, like, Cage better than Heart of Kiran? Yeah, I agree. I don't know that I really care about the Phoenixes. Yeah, Matter Reshaper's, like, not a great card, but, like, I need things to put the squid into play. So I don't think I can cut either of these. Yeah, I agree, Arpai. I think anybody like talking about outside of like cards like this that are just like base like what these do are kind of fundamentally change Magic. I think a lot of this format is wait and see. I'm gonna trim TKS. I think Wicked Wolf's better here. Eating a thing in the ice before it flips seems important. Cage does not stop Delve, no. If it did that, I would definitely bring it in. Yep, easy keep, because I have Once Upon a Time. Seven shots at a second land tier. Only needed one. This deck seems super powerful so far, Moonlight. I don't think Locust Elk is really worth playing. I'd be surprised if Locust Elk is worth playing at least. We could get Spell Pierce here off it is a charm. Maybe I'm supposed to play a 3-mana creature instead. Okay, we would have gotten Spell Pierce or Disputed off of that too. What about Scarab Elk? She was pretty rough, Jet. The Elder Deep-Fiend portion of the deck that we played felt fine, but I'm not sure that Sidisi really has what it takes for this format. Alright, dispute me again, Daddy. Perfect. And I think since I have a steady supply of food here, I'm just going to put another Goose into play. No, hubs are only energy thing. We're just playing Rogue Refiner because it's a 3-mana creature that generates value that we don't mind sacrificing to Elder Deep-Fiend. We like, get another tri-land out of it. Are they about to slaughter my geese? I think they're about to slaughter my geese, chat. I guess they might Fire Retemper Oko. Yeah, they can bring back Arclight here. They get to kill Oko. Sure. But like, so like they took Oko off the table, but like at what cost did that happen, right? Like they're down to 0 cards in hand. Or 1 card in hand. I guess if they have a Treasure Cruise, they're in a fine spot. I can't wait to cast Emrakul, the Promised Elk, in this format. He is a very promising elk. Why would I want Tracker? What problem do I have that's being solved by playing that card? Why is it worthwhile? I want creatures that generate card advantage immediately, so that way Elder Deep-Fiend can like sacrifice them right away. What? I'm just gonna do this to start, I think. They draw Treasure Cruise and don't have a 5th land. I can dispute it, which is sweet. Rogue Refiner is a 3-mana value creature that's good to emerge off of. That's why we're playing it. You know, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and pass here. I think I'm just going to emerge and enter combat. And just tap both their blockers. Or their attacker and their blocker. You want to stack these triggers so your Matter Reshaper trigger resolves before Sanctum of Ugin. So that way you have a little bit more information when you resolve Sanctum of Ugin. So like, for example, now that I know I have a guaranteed 4th land, I'm going to grab another Deep-Fiend here, I think. is Emerge like Flash. So this card has Flash. Emerge is an alternative casting cost that lets you make your card cheaper. So I cast this card for 4 mana because I sacrificed a 3 mana creature to it. Yeah, chaining Sanctums is real good. This is one of my favorite cards for sure. What are we doing here? Happy 2 months. I love the 4-color index Saturday. Can it be made into just Jund dropped Ochre? I mean, if you want to make the deck worse by cutting the best card in Standard from it, you're definitely allowed to do that. So it's a legal play. What does Emerge say? Does it reduce? You may reduce by that card's converted mana cost. No, it only reduces colorless mana. Does not reduce colored sources. So you can see here, it says reduces by that card's converted mana cost, not its casting cost. I actually have had 0 Brawl submissions. So we're definitely playing Brawl on Wednesday, but so far the format does not look particularly popular. The only acceptable reason to cut Oko is because you can't afford him. Oh, did we get a Brawl submission today? Oh, there's 3 Brawl submissions waiting in the queue. Look at that, chat. There are 3 Brawl submissions waiting in the queue. I'm so proud of you all. I'm so proud of you. None of them are Oko? None of them are Oko. Yarok, Nicol Bolas, and Araria. My friend was streaming last night and had Verdict of D-Sphere in hand and got Distended Mindbender. Good. Good, you deserve that. So I think we just pass again here. Or do I play the Thought-Knot Seer? I think I just pass. Excuse me, Nicol Bolas is not elkable. Chat, come on now. It's fake news. They want to attack me, do I just let them? I think I just let them. I don't think Tireless Tracker is very good in a format without fetch lands. I think it probably leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, you know, I probably should have cracked a food there to gain 3. AJSA Alex, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, well, this feels Goldfish is ideal. The form tells you what the preferred deck list site is. This has been like the easiest 3-0 we've had so far. This deck seems real good. I actually need to run to the restroom really quick. So we got 2 more matches with this, but I'm gonna run a quick ad break because I need to run to the bathroom anyway. So BRB, thanks for hanging out. Just a moment. Oh, did I forget to mute the mic? That's awkward. Prime Shell Opportunity, NRG. NRG is changing their standard 5K to Pioneer if they can get 100 signups. That's interesting. If you're in the Midwest, one of our series sponsors they're taking an interest to see their standard attendance was going to be real bad, that they were going to cancel their standard event this weekend, but now they're interested in seeing if they can just pivot that event to Pioneer instead. Was that a good draw, chat? What do we think? Was that a good turn one? Well, they were going to cancel it. They're giving a chance to see if they can get pre-reg for a different format before officially canceling the tournament. Slob, thanks for the third of year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Did I have plans this weekend? I have no plans on Saturday. What does the weather look like? God, it's supposed to snow on Thursday. Saturday's supposed to look good, though. Easy call. The subheader on the banner restricting Oko will be called the Elk in the Room. Yeah, feel free, Brickman. All right, does anybody live in the Midwest and want to hand me this deck for Saturday? Who's going to go to Madison and wants to hand me a physical copy of this deck? How far of a drive is that? It's like less than 3 hours. Yeah. All right, so they're on a boat. I'm going to take this as a charm. New plan. Kill them before they can cast all of those. Mithrin Ronadu, thank you for re-upping that Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. They've got 2 Phoenixes in their bin. So if they want to cast a Treasure Cruise here, they have to exile a Phoenix. So if we draw a land, we can go Rogue Refiner plus Heart of Kiran here, which would be great, because the 4/4 protects from the Phoenixes nicely. Okay, they can still Treasure Cruise this turn. They're not cruising. Wow. Okay. You know, with that draw, actually, and since they killed my Goose, I'm going to go Heart plus Llanowar Elves and make this a 3/3 and attack them. Yeah, I don't want to own Magic cards, though. I especially don't want to own a bunch of Okos. Is this card going to be legal in any Magic format in 6 months? There's a real chance it might not be, right? I lied about the pie. Thank you for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Don't submit that form if you're not going to attend. They're trying to gauge actual interest. This is the internet. I feel like I have to say that. All right, so how are we sideboarding here? What did I do last time? Last time I cut the hearts, but after playing that, I don't know that was actually the right decision. What do you think of this? Just trimming the Thought-Knot Seer? Thought-Knot Seer, like, a lot of their cards draw cards anyways, and it gets bounced by, what's it called? By, their thing in the ice. This seems fine. There's a gaming convention in town. The actual answer is I'm probably not going anywhere because my wife would kill me. Finding paper magic cards is tough too. Which was one of the reasons why they didn't want to switch their format. Because like, trying to get people to find cards for a new format can be tough. I would love a Rogue Refiner. I think I'd love a Rogue Refiner. I think I'd love a Rogue Refiner. I appreciate that, Pi. Congrats on your new gig. Wow. Way to kill my bird. We got a pretty solid curve here if we hit some lands. Got a pretty solid curve here even if we don't hit some lands. I just assume Oko gets countered this turn. Actually, I want a Rogue Refiner. It's less likely to get countered because it doesn't get Spell Pierce. It'll make... I don't have any extra energy for this Aether Hub at the moment. This could get Mystical Disputed, though. All right. Hitting play just so I can make energy from it is kind of a big deal. Well, they said that they were going to do out-of-cycle bans for Pioneer. They said that out-of-cycle bans for this format were a possibility. All right, they ditched an Arclight Phoenix there. We could see that floop into play here. Yep. Does deck play a tune with the Aether instead of Once Upon a Time if it gets banned? Maybe some number? I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it. I don't know that it would just be a one-to-one swap because, like, Once Upon a Time does more than get you just lands, right? And they have 2 Arclights in the bin. I mean, I am supposed to board in Cage. Get attacked for 6 here. Treasure Cruise, yep. Feels dead, man. Yeah, Othinus is probably better. I agree with that. Alright, I guess we just Wicked Wolf on the off chance they can't, they can't bring it back. They have 6 cards in their hands. Probably a good chance it's coming back. I agree, Hasu. I really hope this is a format where Dig and Treasure Cruise can exist. Finally. Not just being banned out of existence. Have a good one, Deadringer. Okay. Brutal. That's probably too little too late. Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do just want Cage. Lost a game, dropped the league. We dropped a game earlier. Maybe I don't want the disputes. We dropped a game in the first match. This hand's great. Buy its stuff. Needs to run a couple lands off here, but we have one almost guaranteed. Yeah, and Treasure Cruise can be kind of hard to dispute, but like disputing Thing is like potentially very good, right? Yeah, and like, and if it misses on our land, like our next draw step is super likely to be a land, right? Perfect. So we get to go, wow, we get to go land, Oko, Crew Heart, make food a 3/3 attack for 7. I think I'm supposed to play around Mystic Dispute here. I think I'm supposed to play around Mystical Dispute here. Like I still have a good play. It's like a little bit less aggressive, but it's still good. I think this is the line. Yeah, exactly. Like if I didn't have another good play there, I think I would just jam, but because I have an alternative, I'm just gonna do that instead. See, like here, I don't have another good play. We're still sad to see it, but I mean, the other line still gets kind of beat by Lightning Axe too, right? Like the heart's still dying either way there. Untapped land. Ding. No, Heart of Kiran was legal. It was Smuggler's Copter that got banned. Now, there's no guarantee they have the Spell Pierce, and there's also a chance that like even if they have a counterspell, that it's Mystic Dispute, and then like Once Upon a Time doesn't get that anyways. That is correct, Winspinks. Yeah, Heart of Kiran is like only upgrading your things by 1 point of power, basically. It's like turning 3 power attackers into 4 power attackers, essentially. The Planeswalker crewing gives it a little bit of a leg up, but for the most part, it's a minor upgrade. I started collecting playsets to Magic Origins. I have the cards. I think I'm missing 4 Once Upon a Time and 2 Oko and maybe a Goose, but everything else for the weekend I can overnight. Tomorrow morning, 90% of the deck. I might take you up on that. I have to talk to my boss before I make any decisions, so I'll talk to her tonight and see if she's got plans for this weekend that aren't on the calendar. Can you drop me a DM? Just so I have your name written down. Alright, so I'm gonna wait till they trigger the madness on this and see what they do. Yeah, we played that deck. We played that standard affinity deck on stream, and it was really awful. Just super low card quality overall. I would be floored if power level errata is something Wizards of the Coast was considering. Oh, is that good? Oh, puppy! Oh, puppy! Counter that one. He goes right into the battlefield, chat. Right onto the battlefield, that Oko. Was that good? Was that good? Thanks for the upgrade. So they need a treasure cruise into a 1-mana spell, and they do not have it, so they are dead. A long time ago, power level rise, that's something they've done it all in recent memory. Is this a card we actually want? I'm not convinced this is a card we want. Heart of Kiran's been good. I'm glad we played more games with this. Is this something we're realistically searching up? What's power level errata? It means changing the text on a card to make it weaker or stronger. So they have errata magic cards on occasion in recent memory because the rules text was unclear or allowed for a bad loophole. 5-mana Teferi and Hostage Taker are recent examples of erratas that have happened, but they didn't change the power level of what those cards did. So like a power level errata would be they'd tell people, okay, Oko's +1 is now a -1. They'd change the card. You play a Wretched Griff. That doesn't sound terrible. Definitely played worse cards than that. Thanks for keeping me around, Mikey. Baby Gambles is someone who wants to play Pioneer, but is hesitant to spend 300 plus on Okos. What to do? We've had a few decks that were tagged as favorites that didn't have Oko in them. You can find all of my favorite decks on my website here. There were also a couple of different deck list dumps that got published today from the 230 player challenge event over the weekend, as well as the original 5-0. So they don't do that anymore, Mad Lab, is what I'm saying. They don't do power level errata. What was the errata on 5-mana Teferi? The original printing of Teferi doesn't say up to 2 lands, so untapping lands is optional with Teferi. Hostage Taker was errata to not exile itself. Are you against using the Moto rental services out there? I just don't have any experience using the Moto rental services. So like, before MTGO Trader sponsored me, I bought cards from them and like sold cards back to them. So like, when they were willing to sponsor me, I was like, yeah, that sounds great because I know you provide a good service. So I can't speak to the quality of any of the MTGO rental services that exist out there. Lotleth Troll. What do you guys think this card was worth when it was standard legal? Anybody remember MTG Finance from way back then? Whatever it's worth today, it's probably worth a lot less. So they discarded Chromanticore here, which has First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, and Trample. So I assume this player is playing a what's it called deck? It's a Soul Flayer deck. Yeah, there's a Soul Flayer. Doesn't have haste, right? Doesn't have hexproof. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see it's a +1, not a -3. Do. We might still be dead here, just because like this is a 5/4. We're missing on land drops. Just gonna let this die. I like that people like took the time to like actually go look up how much the card cost. I appreciate you. This matchup sucks without Disdainful Stroke. Why do we care about Disdainful Stroke? Like, this is the card I can't beat. What does Disdainful Stroke do for me? This is a combo if I ever saw one. I think even then we might be okay here. Right? Like, we just, like, build a little bit of a board here and then, like, EDF them over a couple of turns. Yeah, the old Delirium after you exile your entire graveyard. Yeah, no blocks. I'm gonna try and hit a land drop here. Perfect. I don't think I would, Holy Cat. I think that mana base was fine. What's the condition of Emerge? You sacrifice a creature, and then you reduce the casting cost by the... Emerge creature's casting cost. Alright, so they've traversed the Ulvenwald and then one unknown card here. So we're going to be obligated to block the Troll. Because if we don't block the Troll, they could discard a creature and kill us. This thing is Trample. Battlefield tapped. They're going to get a land here. Is that a good draw, chat? What do we think about that one? Okay, so at their upkeep, go to 2, die to Collective Brutality. I would like to get my Reality Smasher, please. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Oko so I don't die to Collective Brutality. I don't really have any cards that are good here, do I? EDF does give the best hugs, I agree. Tempo. Like, Wicked Wolf can fight their thing on occasion. They might... Do I bring in Veil, assuming that they're just gonna have removal postboard? Pithing Needle can stop Troll from generating. Nah, I think I'd rather Oko and Elkit. Like, it'll still be big. Does Emerge reduce color? It does not. Only the colorless. You always have to pay at least blue to Emerge Elder Deep-Fiend. Yes, this is the last deck for the day. I am going back to what I refer to as a normal human schedule starting this week. So my live time is going to be from about 7 a.m. till about 2 p.m. every day. I know I overdid it. I did a bunch of overtime last week with Pioneer dropping. Was that a good draw, chat? Do we like that one? That's not an 8-hour work schedule. If I'm live for 7, I work 8 to 8.5 hours in the day. So it is in fact a full-time schedule. We did win game 1. Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste. Indestructible. None of those are hexproof. I guess they get to kill Oko, though, if they have it. What should be banned in Pioneer? I think Once Upon a Time should be banned in Pioneer. Everything else I've seen so far seems fine. Well, all right. So they've got one resource left here. I'm gonna make a food. This is all they've got. You don't understand how the opponent's deck works. I guess they could theoretically have a reanimator backup plan. Is land a good draw, chat? Beep, beep. So we gotta dodge. Gotta dodge a Soul Flare here. We can dodge a Soul Flare. We can dodge a ball. Is there merit to elking away the troll? Why do you think there's merit to elking away the troll? Elking the troll makes it larger. Gather the pack. God, they have so much digging. They're digging for Soul Flare. For people asking what are they digging for, they're digging for Soul Flare. I think we just gotta fade for one more turn here, right? I don't want to attack and let them draw an extra card with Thought-Knot Seer. I think we just hope they draw a blank for one more turn here and then run them down. That's a lot of looks. Yeah, they found one, we're dead. So they found Soul Flare here, which is gonna get to exile Zatalpa and Chromaticor. I guess if I would have shipped in with everything, I would have turned off their mana confluences. They wouldn't have been able to make 2 mana here. I guess I also could have not played Oko and played Matter Reshaper, so that way I could play Oko as a follow-up to turn this off. Yeah, I think I messed this up. I think the fact that I played Oko last turn was a mistake. They were not just dead. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I could have... All right. I should have won this game. But if I played better, I would have won this game. If I would have tapped the elf instead of this, I could have emerged Deep-Fiend off of here to tap these inside of combat here. Then they'd be at 16 and I'd be attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'd have exactly lethal if I would have left up blue here. D&D Junkie, thank you for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Do they have enough creatures to kill me? So this puts me to 1. So, if we chain some EDFs together here, we could potentially still win this. Like, we find another EDF. But we would have won this game and hit the 5-0 if I'd have played slightly better. We have a chance to hit a live one here and still be in this, but if we don't hit a live one next turn, we're dead. Yep. All right, we get the next game on the play. So I messed that game up. Let's shake it off and win the next one here on the play. So messed up by the sequencing. I'm playing my second Oko when I did instead of playing Matter Reshaper because I could have saved it for post that. And then I also could have tapped better to not let them get the second hit in, and then I would have won the game there. I did find lethal. I put the puzzle together and found lethal there on that last turn. Opponent's mulligan to 5. Yes, if you help the troll, it loses its ability to grow and trample. That is correct. Maybe you want some Scoos in the sideboard? Yeah, I could see Scoos being good. Definitely interested in a green source here. It's a blue source as well, which is great. Once Upon a Time is very good. Arguably one of the best cards in this format. Hero for us all. Thank you for the half a year support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Yeah, Scoos is a card we could even play main deck potentially. There's a good chance this trades. I guess if they have 3 creatures in their hand, this fight doesn't work, but maybe I'm supposed to wait because I have the goose in my hand. Although I guess they can regenerate it. If they have triple creature in their hand, they eat my thing. Uh-oh. I think we're about to get triple creatured. Yep. And this already has damage marked on it, so I'm going to attack here because if they want to trade, if they block, they trade. Is their last card? Is their last card Soul Flare? Kinda. Their last card is kinda Soul Flare. Nope, that just gets a swamp. Alright. I did not punt count. I don't make decisions like that without consulting the boss first. I think having 2 rips in white sideboards is overkill. No, I think that's fine. I think having graveyard hate is fine. Yeah, I think running EDFs here might be enough, right? So like this turn, filter lands are not legal in Pioneer. So this turn I'm gonna EDF. Oh, I could have tapped differently to not use my energy here, right? I could have cast the Goose off the Llanowar Elf. So let's tap their whole board here. And then I want to stack it so Matter Reshaper resolves before my Sanctum of Ugin trigger. Yep, that one can stay. Do I think I just say no at this point, right? And then next turn I can actually emerge this off of an elf. And actually I can emerge it off of that now and then get a Reality Smasher next turn. So I'm actually going to tap all of their lands here because I don't want them to be able to cast Soul Flare, because I can go get Reality Smasher here and they're still dead even with a blocker. So they're dead. They're dead through a blocker here. Oh, that's just not fair. That card's not supposed to come into play for free without ever casting it. That's not reasonable. It's just not you love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Hey, thanks for the little over a year there, Holy Flab. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Dear. Now that looks like an elk to me, so everybody just come and see. Alright, thoughts on this one. The core of what's going on here is feels fantastic. I think this Walking Ballista is silly, and I would get rid of it. I think I want a second Smasher. I think Smasher's a card I'm pretty happy to draw in a lot of situations. And I think there's going to be times where I want a second one to tutor for off a Sanctum of Ugin. So I think I would just do that. I would just play a second Smasher at the top end. I know we beat that graveyard deck, but I think I want some actual graveyard hate in the sideboard. Someone mentioned Scavenging Ooze. I think that sounds better than these Grafdigger's Cages, honestly. Scooze would be a card I'd be happier to bring in against the Treasure Cruise decks, too. Rex Sage might be worth keeping. What do I want? What do I want Ratchet Bomb to kill? Is that card necessary? Is this a card I actually need to play? I'm not sure that it is, honestly. Mystical Dispute seems fine. Yeah, I typed Scooze in the thing. Yep. Yeah, and then like an extra stage is probably fine. Oh, it's good against Bogles. Yeah, that's fair. It is good against Bogles. I could see that being a real concern. Other things to think about. The mana in this deck was pretty reasonable, but there aren't a lot of Field of Runes in this format. There aren't a lot of Field of Runes in this format, and there isn't Path to Exile. So honestly, I think playing this basic waste is pretty silly. And I think Moto only has one league type. Yeah, I would cut the basic waste for a Blast Zone. I think Blast Zone sounds like a great suggestion regardless. Yeah, I think it's a modern habit. Yeah, Bogles don't have totem armor in this format. So I think honestly playing a couple of these, maybe it's even worth working one in over some of the other sources as well. I'd have to count, but probably not. Having a second in here seems fine. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough trophies and Field of Runes right now to justify a basic waste. And obviously, like, if the format shapes up in a way that, like, those cards are super popular, you could adjust that. But, like, getting a little bit more value, some mileage out of my mana base seems ideal to start. I wonder if, like, I also think these Pithing Needles are bad here. I think if you're playing Oko, Pithing Needle is not a card you should be playing. I think Pithing Needle should only be in the sideboards of decks that are like bringing them in against Oko, and Pithing Needle symmetrical, so I don't really want that effect here. So it leaves you like one more board card you do whatever you want with. Aether Gust, if you want a card for like other Oko decks, Aether Gust is good. Oh, Emrakul, yeah, that's it. That's the last card. Killer of mid-range end control. Emrakul, the Promised End. That's the last card. So I think I'd probably do this. I had a similar build, but instead of the best card in the format, I played a bad card. Weird. How did playing the bad card go for you? Splashing red seems fine, I guess. I don't know that it felt necessary in anything that we were doing. Like playing the food package in here was very good and is a reason why we won a lot of our games. So I don't think I would cut the food package. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this list with these changes to the Stream Decker for people that want to grab the latest configuration. I think this is my favorite deck I've played in the format so far, and if I can find a copy of it and the boss is okay, I might show up to the Nerd Rage tournament this weekend with it. Is it possible to play this deck without Oko? I think this deck is significantly worse without Oko in it. I would play something else. Generally speaking, if you're looking to play budget decks, don't take good decks and cut the expensive cards from them. Look for decks that are incidentally good, that also just don't have expensive cards because they don't want them. At any rate, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to run one more ad break here at the end of the stream so I can meet my quota for the day. I appreciate everybody that hung out. My schedule for the week's a little bit different than normal. So, let me hide my family stuff on here. My schedule tomorrow, I'm planning to do 3 Pioneer decks tomorrow morning / afternoon. I have to wrap up a little bit early tomorrow, so I'm only going to be doing 3 decks, I think. And then Wednesday is going to be Brawl into Mythgard. Thursday is going to be a couple of Modern decks, followed by a couple of Pioneer decks. And then Friday, we're going to do a couple of Pioneer decks into some Mythgard in the afternoon. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Remember, if you have your own decks you want to submit to see played, submit them using the form on my website here. These people are great. Buy their stuff. If you're in the Midwest especially and you're interested in playing some Pioneer, NRG is potentially thinking about changing their event this weekend in Wisconsin to a Pioneer tournament. So if you're interested in that, fill out their form to express interest in that. And I'll see all of y'all tomorrow. Hopefully everybody have a good one wherever you are.